How often do you get to have a story in the middle of your podcast? Well, today that's what's going to happen on
Slow Down.
This is Jock here, and yep, I am going to tell you a story. It's a metaphor that I've crafted for you, and I hope it kind of helps illustrate the point and how important it is for us to
Slow down.
picture this. You're in the middle of the ocean. You have a raft, you got food, you got a little bit of shelter, a little tent on your raft, you got some water, you got enough stuff to kind of help you survive for a few weeks. So, you're on this raft in the middle of the ocean and you're floating along. Then all of a sudden, look straight ahead and you notice a humongous island and you get excited. The adrenaline stop pumping. You're over here, yes, I need to get onto this island. And you get your oars and you start rowing and rowing and rowing with all the energy that you have. And then all of a sudden, your boat spring a leak. Now you got to make some decisions. You got a few choices you can make. You can pause for a minute, pour some of the water out of your boat and try to patch up your raft so that you can keep moving forward and get to that island. Or you can just get your oars and just keep pumping with all of your energy because it looks as within arm reach. It looks like all you got to do, if you use all your energy now, you're going to make it to that island and you will not have to use up all this time, precious time trying to fix this boat. Well, let's say you choose to go that route where you keep using all your energy to row towards this island. And as you get there, your boat starts sinking. And you're like, okay, well, whatever. It's sinking. As you try to swim towards the island, you get tired and you drown. Well, let me actually make it a little different for you. Okay, let's just say that you didn't drown. Let's say that you made it on the island, but your boat sank. So now you're on this island without any supplies, with nothing. So now trying to survive is even harder because now you have to find ways to make yourself survive on this island. So the best option that you had was slowing down, fixing your boat, patching it up, and rowing yourself to safety. So what do I mean by this story? I'm pretty sure many of you are probably scratching your head right now. What's the point of that story, Jock? Where are you going with this? I didn't sign up to be told bedtime stories. Well, let me explain to you what I meant by this story. The boat in this story represents that idea that you have, that story that you're writing, that business that you want to start. And within that boat is the things that help you stay alive, the things that sustain you, the relationships that you build, the finances that you shore up, the friendships that you have, the partnerships that you have with vendors and the people that you work with. Those are the supplies on your boat. Those are the things that you need to help you move forward. And that island that you're looking straight ahead to and that you're trying to just keep rowing and rowing towards is that big opportunity, that big break that you feel that you desperately need, that thing that will help you be on that next level. When you see my story from that perspective, you start to understand that as you're rowing that boat, as you're trying to make that idea happen, sometimes you get so blinded by the opportunity that's in front of you that you just keep rowing. You keep rowing and you fail to realize there's a leak. There's a moment that you have to detour. You have to pause and rethink your idea. You have to work with your relationships, your friendships, the people that you're around. You have to nurture those moments. You have to build that moment. But sometimes we focus at that dream, that idea, that opportunity, and we keep rowing. And sometimes as we keep rowing, that boat ends up springing a leak, and when we don't fix that leak and we don't fix those relationships, fix those moments, those things that are important, that keeps us moving forward, all of that sinks in the water. And we sometimes we don't have anything and we can't make it to that opportunity because the people, the things, the resources that you had are no longer there. So you can't reach that dream. But let's say you're lucky enough, even though all of that, you lost everything, but you made it. You got that opportunity landed on your lap. Without those resources, without those friends, without those relationships, without that sanity, working on your mental health, you find yourself on this island alone and trying to figure out how to make this dream come true. And you have to start everything from scratch and make everything work. And it ends up being a lonely, painful experience because you did not
slow down,
and fix that leak and tend to that dream and tend to those relationships. Your eyes were on that beautiful island and you let that adrenaline talk and you just kept rowing and you didn't pay attention to what matters. I personally think this is a fitting way to end this season of
slow down.
I think it's a great way for us to just pause and evaluate what is this we want to do with our lives and find ways to do them in a way where we're not sacrificing so much of ourselves. I hope that you find this podcast useful and helpful. I hope you share it with your friends. Please do share it. Share it as far and wide as you can and create conversations. I'm hoping to make more of these. So if you love this, share. Let me know how you feel about these podcasts. Share your stories with me and your friends and help me grow it so that we can have more conversations like this. Thank you for following, for sharing, for letting me know how you feel about it. I really appreciate all of you. Look forward to seeing you on the next season of
Slow down.